though their spokesman Zabihullah Mujahid denied any casualties. Zabihullah Mujahid said that Afghan forces would carry out major offensive operations along the border in response to repeated violations by the Pakistani military. All right, indeed, India's Akhilesh Suman joins us on this story. Hi, Akhilesh, a very good morning to you. Akhilesh, Pakistan's defense minister has declared an open war on Afghanistan. What is the latest that you're tracking on this?
You know, the whole thing happened in the night, in the midnight. You can say that 1:50 a.m. in the morning, in the night actually. So in that way, there were three cities were targeted. One was Kabul, another is Kandahar, and another city.
Right.
So, you know, in that way, Kabul is very important because attacking a capital of a country is really something very serious thing that Pakistan has done. And again, attacking the Kandahar, that is one of the major cities of Pakistan, the second major city of Afghanistan, that is also a very serious thing. So in that situation, you know, Afghanistan, according to my sources, are telling that Afghanistan has started operations around the Durand Line. They are telling that we are in a big offensive on the Durand Line. And you know, the Durand Line is one boundary that, divides Afghanistan and Pakistan.
Right.
But somewhere Afghanistan doesn't accept it, somewhere Pakistan doesn't accept it. So it's a, controversial line that has been drawn by the British, and no country accepts it. In that situation, there are skirmishes more often than not. And this is not the only thing, The major thing that Afghanistan is trying to stand on its own feet after it has undergone long war. You can say that 3 decades of war, sometimes against Soviet Union, sometimes against NATO forces, and now Afghanistan has got a government of its own. Taliban government is ruling there, and that is not acceptable to Pakistan, because Pakistan has been treating Afghanistan as its colony. And the whole terrorism has been created by Pakistan inside Afghanistan, on the border of Afghanistan, inside Pakistan. So now Pakistan is getting the fruit of its own seeds that it has, spread all over the region. And in that situation, Pakistan is feeling very, restless. And that is why this conflicting situation erupts more often than not. Even when Afghanistan is trying to, create a stability in its own country. So I think what I'm getting from my sources that earlier, Turkey and Qatar had tried to establish some sort of repertoire between the two countries, but it did not last long. Now again, I think that they may try once again. But the whole attitude of Pakistan, it's a colonial mindset of Pakistan for Afghanistan. And they will go into intense conflict again, unless and until some other forces, outside forces, like maybe sometimes Qatar or Turkey again, or maybe Saudi also involved itself. But the situation on the border, situation between Afghanistan and Pakistan is really very, very difficult, very dangerous, and it may spread because the capital has been attacked, and attack on a capital is attack on sovereignty of a country, and that Pakistan has made a blunder. And you know that Afghan people are very self-respecting people, they are very brave people, and I don't think they will tolerate this type of nuisance spread by Pakistan. And I'm getting a statement. I have got a statement from Hamid Karzai, the former president of Afghanistan. He has told that we are not going to accept it and we will retaliate. So I think that Pakistan has put itself in a big mess, and nobody knows that how it will stop in coming days. Siddharth.
Definitely, Akhilesh. It seems like what you're telling us, that the situation is pretty volatile there. Any intervention by any international agency as of now? Any information on that?
Till now, I have not got any information that any international agency have involved itself in that. But what I feel that Pakistan may again go to Qatar, and also they may talk to Turkey, and they may also request Saudi to do something to stop this war, because this is even though it is not a war, but Father Asif is telling it's an open war, means it is sustained war between the two nations. And if it continues, nobody wants to open another front like, Russia-Ukraine conflict is still going on. There is still peace to be established in the Middle East. And if it takes place in other part like South Asia, it will be very difficult because Afghanistan is a whole, it will affect the whole Central Asian nations. And if Pakistan involves intensely, then it will also affect the Arabian Sea. So in that situation, I think that some of the nations may involve in said, let us wait and watch for the day how it spans up, Siddharth.
Akhilesh, very quickly, I want to ask you that, like Pakistan Defence Minister has declared an open war on Afghanistan, is there any statement out from the Afghanistan side on this?
Afghanistan side is telling that, we are intensifying our operation on the Durand Line, on the border.
Okay.
So we will not accept Pakistan forces to come inside and bomb us and kill the innocent people.
Okay.
Though Afghans are telling that we are targeting the Pakistani military bases, but when you are in a conflict, when you are in a war-like situation, you don't know that you are attacking and who is getting affected.
Yeah.
So once Pakistan has attacked the Kabul, it is really a tough situation for Afghanistan, and they will have to reply to save their own self-glory, their own self-respect. So I think that Afghanistan is going to retaliate in a big way in coming hours or maybe a day or two. But it is going to sustain unless and until Pakistan withdraws itself from that situation that they have called another operation. Yeah.
Definitely, the situation is tense between both the countries. And this is developing. Akhilesh, we'll keep taking updates from you on this, but as of now, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much. In Nepal, preparations are underway for the upcoming House of Representatives election, with polling stations situated in the border region under strict surveillance. To ensure a peaceful election process, security agencies are monitoring polling stations and have categorized polling stations for the March 5 election into 3 security levels as normal, sensitive and highly sensitive. Security personnel have been deployed in larger numbers at vulnerable polling centers, while border surveillance has also been tightened along the 367-kilometer open frontier with India. Meanwhile, home to 1.72 million, the elections in Nepal are being seen as a crucial test for the country's young democracy. Last year, Kathmandu witnessed massive Gen Z-led protests sparked by a social media ban, which eventually led to the ousting of Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli's government. The protests, marked by widespread unrest and violence, highlighted the growing demand for